Hi Virgo, welcome to your October 2018 reading. I hope you guys are doing well. All right. This is going to be perfect for you if you are a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If this does not resonate, please check out your other signs to get more clarity, more insight, more clues as to what's going on in your life. But yeah, please do that. I would like to say this month, it seems like there's a lot. First of all, you guys start off with the Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups crossed together. So, like, what? That's hella cute. Um, Virgos have been really doing good in the love arena. I feel like as far as the Virgos that I help on a personal and the readings that I've been getting here on this channel, the last couple months have been looking up in terms of love. Um, just depending on if that's what you guys really want, right? When I'm looking at this spread, I'm seeing a lot of like the blues and purples and indigos. So I'm getting a lot of like that crown, that third eye, and that throat chakra being activated. So I understand, I see, I speak, right? A lot of clarity, a lot of going within, which you guys, that's what you do. You're a hermit, right? You guys go in, find solitude to find the truth. So that's really beautiful. And yeah, so you guys can be focused on a past love or a past situation. And I say that because you guys have the Six of Cups as your unseen energy. So this can indicate a soulmate, but it's a very nostalgic card of past things. This can also be you guys really having a focus on your children or things surrounding kids, maybe wanting kids. But yeah, it seems like you guys are really trying to find that balance in terms of like your emotional happiness, right? Because six is the perfect number of balance, and cups are all about that emotion. So I kind of feel like that's the underlying energy for you guys this month. And it doesn't have to be love romantically, but it could be just loves in terms of what you love, period. Like, what is it that you want to do? What is it that brings you joy? What is it that brings you harmony? What is it that, that kind of stuff. So that's really good. I feel like that's on your mind. Make sure not to get too deep into that. And I say that too because in your hopes and fears, you do have that Five of Cups. Now, nostalgia, if we're not careful, can quickly turn into depression, right? Because whenever, nostalgic things, whenever we're thinking about the past, if the past of what we're thinking about is not ideal, or not happy, that can kind of put us in a depressed mode, right? Just like I always tell people, if they're feeling a little bit too anxious, it could be that they're thinking too far into the future about things, right? So same thing. So really watch that. But I do feel like you guys are probably pulling inspiration from your past. Again, it could be from childhood, but there could be a love situation that you guys are thinking about, a past love, someone who felt like you really connected to as your soulmate, could be karmic. That's on your mind the month of October. Love is on your mind, okay? It is Venus season. Venus is all about beauty, love, and art. So you guys could be kind of feeling those feelings a little bit stronger this month, especially coming out of your season. So just be mindful of that, okay? So let's start. Starting out, you guys have the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Cups. Two aces, and these are bomb-ass aces. This is opportunity, right? This is the universe giving you gifts of opportunity. Look at how those hands are holding these things out there, right? So the cups, it's like you're in a good place. Things are flowing. You're feeling good. Love overflowing, happiness, alignment. And Ace of Swords is all about clarity and truth. And for you guys, a lot of you guys, I feel like this is you guys having a change of perspective, right? Because it is an ace, which is a beginning. It is a sword. Swords are all about thoughts, all about communication. So you guys can be changing your opinions on things surrounding love, right? Changing your opinion on how you think it should happen, how you think you should go about it, what you think it should look like, what you think it should feel like. I really feel like there's a change of perspective coming up right now that you guys are sitting deep in. And yeah, now this is air and fire, so this could, I'm sorry, air and water. I said fire, so maybe there's some fire in there too. I don't know. Air and fire, said it again. Air and water. So it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person influencing this. But I do see new beginnings that are being gifted to you from the universe in terms of love, what you feel aligned to, and really having the power of communication to push you forward. Should you guys recognize it, right? These energies, I always try to explain to people and be very clear. Just because I pull a card, just because I see something, this is the energy that's available to you. But we still, as people, have free will and we still have to do the work to grasp these opportunities, okay? So you guys do have a chance in new opportunities in love, or just finding your fit in something that just feels so good to you. You guys do have these new opportunities to have communication with people who matter, or, to sit and ponder on thoughts that matter, whatever. You guys have these opportunities and you guys are being supported in that. It's up to you to go forward with it, right? Now, crowning you guys have the Page of Cups. Again, you can be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But this is really good luck going forward, especially with that fish that's sitting in the cup. It's a very young energy. Pages are messages. So you guys may be getting a message from someone that you love. It could be someone from the past with that Six of Cups energy that I'm seeing. And even that Five of Cups too with the hopes and fears, but we'll get into that. It could be someone also offering you an apology, or you're offering someone an apology. Maybe something went wrong in the past. And this time, going through Virgo season, right, where we kind of all, whether you're a Virgo or not, we all kind of go within more and become a little analytical a little bit more. I know I do. Virgo season really affects me, and it's uncomfortable for me, to be quite honest. I don't like it. I don't like it. I see the value in it, and I see how it helps me going forward, because I do get a lot of shit done during Virgo season. But as an air sign, someone who already battles with thoughts, and as a Libra, someone who's always trying to balance everybody's happiness and like perspectives, Virgo season for me can feel like a lot, like just too much for me. So you guys could be just really gaining from sitting in that time, gaining perspective, and maybe this has to do with a love. Maybe this has to do with someone apologizing, you apologizing. Maybe there's something you needed to apologize for, and so like you really took out that time to really think and sit and figure out how you're going to communicate that to another person, right? But it's good luck going forward. It's a really beautiful energy. The Page of Cups. It's an immature energy and in terms of it's very green. It's not seasoned. It's not like it's even a Knight of Cups or a King of Cups or a Queen of Cups. So there's a lot of learning to be done there. But I think it's really good. Okay. Now at the root, you guys have this Four of Swords energy, which to me is like the baby of the Hermit card, right? This would be like the minor to that major, because this is all about going deep within. See all this purple, that's crown chakra. That's all about connection to spirituality and really digging deep and going higher. So a lot of you guys could have been taking the time to really meditate, to find your truth, right? Look at all this purpley, right? Within these swords. Look at all this. But really about connecting to a higher power, really about connecting to self, meditating, resting, taking the time out that you need, putting all those mean thoughts and like thoughts that are not conducive to your growth or to, you moving forward in whatever direction that you're trying to move forward, like laying those down, because there is no, it's not going to help. Negative thoughts don't help, period. But I feel like you guys have really been taking the time to do this and really go within, and so I think that's beautiful. With that, in the recent past, you guys have that Knight of Swords. Again, we've got air sign energy. So could be Pisces. I'm sorry. Nope, but it could be a Pisces. Could be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Knight of Swords is a very abrasive energy. This knight is the fastest knight of the whole deck, right? And like he's on the go so much that sometimes this can be like that person who puts their foot in their mouth, right? Says some shit without thinking. But it's just like, oh God, it's too late now. I'm already on roll kind of thing. Now that could have happened again. That could have happened, and that could be like you guys trying to take out the time to think like, okay, how could I have handled this situation better? whatever. And again, going back to that Page of Cups, this could be you or someone else offering an apology if there was like some kind of abrasive conversation or dialogue that was going on back and forth, in an effort to gain clarity, in an effort to, because I don't think like the Knight of Swords, I don't feel like he's when he is out of pocket and when he is doing too much and when he is too abrasive, when he is trying to be mean, I don't, or when he is being mean, I don't feel like he's trying to be. I just like this is an energy. It's like everybody's doing the best they can, right? So this person, in their best effort, is moving forward to fix or just fix a situation or discover something, but maybe, you don't realize at the time that, whoa, you're like heavy, bro. You're doing a lot. Like, calm your ass down. It's kind of that energy. So there may have been something in the past that maybe you were a little bit abrasive or something when somebody was a little bit abrasive with you. From that, you've taken the time to go within and, how could I have handled that situation better? And maybe there's an apology coming out, as a result. In the near future, you guys have the Page of Wands. Again, more good luck. 2 pages. So that's really beautiful. You guys got messages all around coming in. Wands are fire energy. Wand is all about passion, creativity. It's a really beautiful, bold energy, and it's a pretty fearless one. This is, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy. So there could be messages coming through from one of those people. But overall, it's something that you can trust, right? Like the Page of Wands is that loyal friend. It's that person who brings you in the good news, the good message, right? And so I do feel like towards the end of the month, middle to end of the month, you guys will be receiving some good news. It could be from this person of the past or whatever. Also, you guys could be traveling. This Page of Wands to me indicates travel, definitely, because he's got those pyramids in the back of him, like he's been places. Also, remember, in the recent past, you guys have that Knight of Swords, which is also a traveling card. So there could be a lot of traveling coming up or planning of traveling coming up or a message that, hey, we should take a trip type thing. But this is really good energy going forward. Now, going back to that hopes and fears, 5 of Cups is all about crying over shit that did not work out in the past, right? If you are in a new loving relationship and you are worried about things going wrong because of what's happened to you in the past, I can guarantee you that you're going to repeat that cycle. It's very important that, first of all, I always tell people, if you're getting into a new relationship, please make sure that you're healed. And none of us are perfect. None of us are going to be like 100% healed. But it's very important that you don't bring your trauma from past situations onto the next situation, right? Because you'll ruin that so fast. This person is just so focused on all those 3 cups that did not do cute and did not make it that he doesn't even realize there's more opportunity right there behind him. There's a bridge too. So it's like you guys have the opportunity to bridge the gap in something. You guys also have the opportunity to move forward into something else, cross those waters, cross those emotions, feel, I would say feel the feelings of it. If this is you, feel the feelings of fear, thank it, and move on, right? Like you have to still move on. There's still so much land in front of you. There's still so many other options in front of you. There's still so many other opportunities, and you don't want to waste that away being scared of something that didn't happen in the past. And I know it's totally natural to do it. I fucking do it. So I'm not wagging my finger at you guys. It's just something to keep in mind, okay? Now, in your external energy, you guys have the 4 of Pentacles. So if you guys are dealing with something, especially, let's say, if we're being honest with ourselves and you guys are kind of feeling this energy, right? You guys are like, ugh. You guys maybe were abrasive in the past or someone was in the past with you. I do feel like there's someone around you who's kind of keeping to themselves. Maybe it feels like you guys maybe in the past have been a little bit hard to read in this situation. So they're just like, you know what? I don't know where this Virgo stands. I'm just going to focus on my coins and do me and just kind of keep to myself. If they come around, they come around. But look, I feel like you're coming around. I feel like you're coming around. Through this new communication and these new opportunities, I do feel like you guys will be moving forward. But it's going to be up to you to to do it. Again, these opportunities are placed in front of you, but they're not just gonna, like, you have to do the work still. Whoever's around you, they could be just very focused on their work at this time. Um, Now, the Four of Pentacles can also talk about this being like a selfish energy. I don't feel that in this read. For a very few number of you, though, you can feel like you're dealing with someone who's selfish and maybe stingy, especially in terms of material things. They don't want to share shit with you. They don't want to share their money with you, their food. They don't want to share their food with you. I don't know, something like that. But for the most part, it just feels like if there's someone that you're dealing with, you might feel that they're a little bit guarded, and what I feel is they're guarded because they can feel your energy, right? What we think about, we eventually becomes about. And if you are having this energy of Five of Cups, then they may just be like, okay, I need to, like, let me just pause. Like, Four of Pentacles for me is a pause. Let me pause because I don't know. I don't necessarily feel safe. Like, I don't feel like this situation is secure, right? Pentacles all about security. So I'm just going to sit here, right? Could be an earth sign you guys are dealing with, another earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Now, you guys are really in a place where you're standing up for yourselves. If you are a if you are a Virgo cusper, that's like Leo Virgo, I would suggest you watch Leo video. They also got the Seven of Wands. Very much about sticking up for yourself, standing your own ground. Yeah. Sevens for me in tarot are it's very much an internal energy. Even though he's like physically fighting, it's like the root of that, he's physically fighting because he's physically fighting for his worth, right? Physically fighting for the things that he's passionate about. And not to say that you guys are going to get in any physical fights. I don't feel like that. But I'm just saying the way that this card is depicted, it's a fight, right? But it's a fight that you have the upper hand on. Because you have to remember, you are above all these people. These people are on the ground, right? You are above them, jabbing them from the top, so to speak. So you have the upper hand in this situation. I think that's what the main thing that you guys need to realize. You have the upper hand, even if things feel a little wonky, even if things feel like, if people feel like they're a little bit standoffish. I feel like at the end of the day, all this is going to come down to you and your decisions, depending on how you guys want to move forward in this. And yeah, but what is beautiful is at the end of the day, there's victory ahead, right? You guys are feeling victorious. I feel like you guys are going to make the right decisions for you moving forward in order to get this, right? And people, you're going to be being noticed. So whether this is at work or just out in general, I feel like you guys will be very much noticed. People are going to be, for a lot of you guys, I feel like you're coming through a hump in your internal growth. And I feel like there's people around you who know you and like have known you, who are going to recognize that and be very proud of where you guys are at this point. And I feel like you guys are going to be very proud of where you are at this point, right? It's good because it's like you're finally finding the balance of, first of all, when to speak up for yourself and when not to, what battles are worth the fight and what aren't. But it's really good, and I feel like you're leaving. So if there was any competition or any chaos that people were bringing to you from the past, I feel like you're leaving that, right? Because before the Six of Wands is the Five of Wands, where people are fighting back and forth, and it's just crazy, right? But it's like you've surpassed that. You've already gone through all that, and so I feel like that is really good. Seven of Wands, too, I wanted to say, this can have to do with you guys internally finding yourself, right? Internally trying to fight, like, let's say if there's if you have issues with negative self-talk, internally trying to to battle that so that you can move forward and have your victory. And I do see a victory coming. Again, with these two aces, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and these two pages, Page of Cups, Page of Wands, I feel like you guys have some bomb ass opportunities coming for you. Now, the only thing that can stop you is fear, and the only thing that's going to help you is you. That's what it feels like. So understand, right? I think it's important that you guys focus on the things that you need to focus on right now, which is yourself. Don't get too lost, right? Don't get too lost in this energy. Don't get too lost in this. What is meant for you will be for you, period. Like, that's just how it works. And I know people hate to say that because everybody wants what they want when they want it now. And I get it because I'm the same way. But, you know, that's just the way it is. Yeah. So I pulled 2 oracle cards. We've got the Angels of Abundance, and it says focus on your priorities. So it says where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. And for you guys, I feel like this priority that they're talking about really is you. You know, going within, meditating to get that that mental clarity and that mental freedom. Really sticking up for yourselves in times that you need to. Really standing your ground on things that are, you know, like non-negotiable for you, right? Really being solid in that and feeling confident in that. I feel like your priority is you, and whatever that means. And everyone's going to be different. This is general. But, yeah, just make sure you focus on that. I think that's really good. And then you guys got separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Some of you, actually a lot of you, I feel like this is more, you're going through this like right now. Or coming out of this right now. That could be what that 6 of Cups and that 5 of Cups energy is talking about too. People separate to come back together all the time. Okay? So if you're apart from someone that you love, or if you're feeling that you need to be apart from someone that you love, again, just know that it is for the highest good, right? And for this, I don't even feel like this is a breakup. I mean apart, just like even if it's a few days to gain clarity. I feel like you guys might be having through this month, like there might be little pockets of time where you just need like a couple of days, right? To gain clarity on something. I don't feel like this is a full out, like full blown, sorry about that. I don't feel like it's a full blown out separation. I just feel like there may be times where in this month you feel like you just need a little bit more time, right? And a little time for yourself to do this. And that's fine. So I actually think this is a beautiful month for you guys. New opportunities everywhere. New messages coming in of good luck everywhere. Keep your mind clear. Don't fall into this energy of being stuck over things that did not work out for you in the past because your future is looking bright. I love you guys. I'll see you next month. Thank you. Bye.